Hi guys, how are you? I know it's been a while since I've done a video, but today I wanted to talk about music and tarot together. I'm a pretty creative person and I really thrive off of like music and arts and crafts. I kind of dabble in everything. So something that's really personal to me whenever I go to my altar and decide to pray or do any form of divination, I really like to kind of have a soundtrack. Not to be like dramatic or anything like that, just it really helps me focus. Music, I feel, really helps me focus. And it really depends on the type of praying that I'm doing or practice that I'm doing. It really, really helps to kind of calm me, like coming from, for me personally, coming from like my busy outside world, it's very hard for me to concentrate. Going into a sacred space, forming a sacred space, it really helps if I have certain types of music accompanying me, preparing me to kind of like get into that zone. I feel like the music that I choose really varies. I really like to use a lot of Bjork, for obvious reasons. She's like ethereal as fuck, so I like to use her. Not all the time though, it really depends on, which like album it is, sometimes more of her like very like prominent, like almost warlike music. It can be good if I really need to like bring out my inner warrior. She has very much like this, I think the album's called Biophilia, which is more like ethereal and cosmic, and which I enjoy as well, when I really need to just kind of like calm the hell down. I also like to listen to sitar music. I feel like that's really good to kind of put yourself in the zone. Excuse me. I like a lot of electronic music, like Phantogram, The Knife, what else? Oh, Fever Ray, which is just like, it's like gorgeous, intricate, like odd music. I find that those types of like genres work really well for me when it comes to like helping me concentrate. I also will kind of go like in a totally different direction too. So I'll listen to some Deftones at times, which is kind of like scream. It can be like too much for some reason. Like, I don't know. Occasionally it'll help me concentrate on certain things. A lot of Marilyn Manson, surprisingly. His new album is amazing, and it's called The Pale Emperor, which I feel like it just fits so well with tarot, because in the album a lot of the lyrics come from like biblical references and Greek mythology, and it's very like bluesy too at the same time, but still, of course, Marilyn Manson is Marilyn Manson, so it's so unique, and it just takes from a lot of different subjects and then meshes so well, and then utilizing that in tarot is like, holy crap, it's like a beautiful combination. Yeah, Bjork. Sometimes I'll sit in silence. Sometimes I'll hear like birds outside of my house. Sometimes it's really windy. I feel like I live kind of like in a wind tunnel, so there's like a lot of wind that passes by, and sometimes that makes it kind of like spooky and fun. Just to have like the outside noises, nature noises. I also lately have been really listening to a lot of David Bowie, which he is like my fucking spirit animal. I love David Bowie, especially his new album. It just kind of like blew my mind, and I use a lot of his songs during, divination practice to help me concentrate, because He's like a genius, you know, he's a genius. Anything, not just his new album, but a lot of his other stuff. I mean, pretty much any of his stuff I can put on and just really feel so connected. It's very interesting too, because sometimes I will feel like playing music, and then from there I can like match the deck that I want to use with the music, and it helps me. It's my intuition. It like builds up my intuition, makes it stronger, and I find it very helpful when I'm having problems. Sometimes I get a little overwhelmed with, I have several decks, so I get a little overwhelmed with like, oh my goodness, what should I choose? Like for what client? And I feel like music is a little bit easier for me to, it's more direct for me, like instant gratification. So I'll maybe speak to a client or think about a client, and then I'll think about a song that directly, you know, correlates with this client that I'm getting like the vibe off of. And then from there I can expand on it and be like, oh, okay, like this music reminds me of this deck, and I really do feel like they pair well together, and it'll help me, you know, it'll help me like tap into that deck's energy a little bit more. And actually vice versa, I can, maybe I'll have like a really strong vibe for a deck, and I'll pick that deck and I'm just like, you know what would pair awesomely with this? Like this type of music. I've been working with the Chamonix Tarot a lot, which is fucking ethereal as hell. I love that deck, by the way. I'm just so enjoying it. It's really just opened my eyes for a lot of things. It's helped me grow a lot, I feel, as just like being in business and being the person that I am nowadays. And I was having like a lot of difficulty lately with different things and questioning different things, and I kept having dreams about this deck. Like I had it like tucked away in a drawer, and I was like, oh, I'll get to it, and as I just kept having dreams about it, and it just kept like calling to me and pulling me towards it, and I've never really had that happened to me, and I kind of let it sit too, you know, like I kind of let it stew a little bit. Then I started taking it out and playing with it, and ever since then I was like, I have to keep a journal of like my experiences of what's going on with this deck, and it's really just like helped me so much. It's really brought things out of me that I would not expect it to, kind of like revelations. But I like to pair that deck with Bjork a lot. Definitely David Bowie I like to pair with, and that was actually my first experience with pairing that deck with Marilyn Manson, which I was like, you know, it was just like so like, what? Like fucking ethereal. I'm telling you, I can't say it enough. I really can't. Like Chamonix Tarot, you're like ruling my life right now. I kind of want to open up the discussion, you know, down below. What do you guys use? You know, if you even use music while you're doing your thing at your altar or whatever, you know, what type of music really speaks to you? Do you like the idea of pairing tarot and music together? Do you feel like it's appropriate? Do you feel like it's disrespectful? Does it like drive you insane? I like, what are your opinions? I want to know what you guys use, what speaks to you, what doesn't. If you want suggestions, please, this is like my jam. I love talking about this, so let me know, ask me questions, whatever you guys want to know. Hopefully, that would be awesome to hear from you guys. This is just a quick video, just to kind of chat with you guys, check in, let you know I'm thinking about y'all. If you want, like, comment, subscribe, whatever you're gonna do, or dislike, whatever, whatever y'all want. Let me know. Okay, love you guys, bye.